breaking news. Her very own House of Representatives Speaker of the House, Femi GBAJEBIAMILA, is talking about the betrayal of Tabuwa, that's the governor of ßETRA State. Recently, the guy committed one betrayal that is evident for us all to see. And that was when he betrayed the very governor of Rivers State, talking about WIKE. WIKE in 2019 supported this man in no small way. Supported him seriously, even against Atiku Abubakar, which now made Atiku to fall out with him, saying that he does not like him, he does not want him to be the presidential candidate, and WIKE threw his weight right behind him, saying, no, we must stay with this guy and what have you. But guess what? When it was time for the guy to show some form of solidarity, friendship, and remember that somebody stood with him, what did he do? He threw it away. He threw the guy under the bus. Let's get all the details. How Tabuwa betrayed me. GBAJEBIAMILA reveals. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Femi GBAJEBIAMILA, has recalled how the Sokoto State Governor, Aminu Waziri Tabuwa, betrayed him in the earlier request to be Speaker. He said, despite supporting Tabuwa to emerge Speaker of the House in 2011, you see, this guy has a history. You can support him, but he does not support you when you need him back. He dumps you like a pack of cards. That's his logo. He doesn't support anybody, and I believe people are beginning to learn from this. Of course, in politics there are betrayal, but not this extent. I'll take that again. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Femi GBAJEBIAMILA, has recalled how the Sokoto State Governor Aminu Waziri Tabuwa betrayed him in the earlier request for him to be Speaker. He said, despite supporting Tabuwa to emerge as the Speaker of the House in 2011, Sokoto Governor abandoned him and lined behind Yakubu Darago in 2015. Femi, you see, is always going back to his own. Femi is also from the Southwest. This was what he did. He supported Femi. He supported, somebody from the North against somebody from the Southwest, even though, let's continue. GBAJEBIAMILA disclosed that in a recent book, Mr. Speaker, The Legislative Life, Service and Resilience of Femi GBAJEBIAMILA, wrote on all that has happened to him, some of the things that have happened, narrating GBAJEBIAMILA's disappointment with Mr. Tabuwa's decision to work against Femi GBAJEBIAMILA's request to be Speaker in 2015. The author wrote, one good turn is often said deserves another. However, that seemed not to be the case with Tabuwa and GBAJEBIAMILA when it was time for the Surulere first federal constituency lawmaker to have his own turn as a speaker in 2015. Following the victory of APC at the polls, Tabuwa did not only oppose him, he also ensured that Yakubu Darago defeated the man that first conceived the idea for him, Tabuwa, to be Speaker. Not only did Femi GBAJEBIAMILA work for Tabuwa's emergence in 2011, he also stood by him through thick and thin throughout the 4-year tenure. For example, when there were attempts by the executive arm to remove Tabuwa for his deflection to the All Progressive Congress, GBAJEBIAMILA alone, with like-minded, had to scale the National Assembly gates to access the House chamber in order for the footsteps and plot to not stand. Coming in 2015, with all the sacrifice GBAJEBIAMILA made for Tabuwa, it was taken for granted, and the now Sokoto State Governor would support him to emerge. Rather, he turned a blind eye and supported somebody from the North. And he went on and succeeded Darago succeeded him, giving an insight on how GBAJEBIAMILA stabbed him in the back. Tabuwa stabbed GBAJEBIAMILA at the back, and GBAJEBIAMILA opened up when the time came for the speaker's election. It was taken for granted. I did not even lose any sleep over Tabuwa was supporting. He had become widely popular in the house at the time. It was close to my family. He was close to my family, so we were surprised when we started hearing things here and there. Even when I started hearing that he was supporting someone else, I thought it was not true until I found out that it was true. He never told me. Even when I asked him, he said it was impossible. Such was the height of the treasury. The treasury. Don't forget that beyond speakership, there would about seven or eight of us that stayed with Tabowa's project for presidency, and it came very close to clinching to the ticket. We supported him fully. We met even till midnight, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. But Mamela was most disappointed when Tabowa moved to block him from becoming the House of Speaker after losing the speakership to Dara. He lamented that even to be the house leader, Tabowa opposed that as well, so that all the time in his head he has seen this man as a betrayer. Tabowa, I tell you, has gotten the speaker. That is Darago you want and not me. You are now resisting me being leader. Be that as it may be, I was patient enough and even gained more experience in those 4 years. As without any regret, I don't have regrets. I followed my heart and conscience and do what is right. You see this guy, the same thing he did is what he does. He's not somebody to be trusted. You can't trust him. You can't trust him. He's not a trusted person at all. If you support him, he will betray you. He did it to WIKE. That's the way he rose. He's got no loyalty to anybody. He's got no loyalty to anybody. And this time he was in PDP. And when you ask him, he will tell you he's supporting you. Right before PDP primaries commence, right before he commenced, the guy said, okay, he was dropping out of the race to clinch to the ticket. Okay, guess who was thinking he has gotten his support? Your guess is as good as mine, WIKE. WIKE has been working with this guy. He thought he had a friend. See, in life, when you get the person are your friend, you may be the one that is the person's friend, who is the person calling you a friend. We must understand this thing. This was what he did to WIKE. And now, when I studied the same story again, the same story for the same man again, that's how he rose. Betrayer is his new name. He betrays people without even thinking about it. Okay, he does not even think about it. He throws you under the bus and he moves on. And he's also another Fulani. If you listen very closely, all he does is to support anyone from the north. If you are from the north, you're fine with him. He won't betray you. But if you're from any other region and you're going ahead doing friendship, no, he doesn't do friendship. His heart is fixed and stayed. Okay, he has a firm heart and he knows what he wants. He knows those he's supporting. He's supporting only his own. And so from a is really reviewing all that he went through in the hands of this same man. He supported him to become a speaker when it was his turn. The very same person was the one who stood against the possibility of him becoming the same speaker. You see life. That was what he did to WIKE recently. Oh, you're not aware. WIKE thought that he has a friend. WIKE thought that, I have a friend, oh. No, I have a friend, oh. This man is standing for me. He was surprised. You see, WIKE, he has been silent. These are part of the reasons. Bye for now.